welcome to the 16th Annual Maine Human Resource Convention from the Samoset Resort in Rockland, Maine. My name is Neil Borjan from jobsandme.com, and with us today is Izzy Gesell, one of the keynote speakers. Izzy, in an HR Minute, what is your take on practicing spontaneity?
That's an interesting question. I'm going to be out of here. It's almost a contradiction when you say practice spontaneity. And what I mean is that in order to be prepared to deal with things as they come up, we sort of have to practice being quick acting in times when it's not a crisis. So I like to use improv theater as a model to practice spontaneity. If you think about it, if you keep playing the games, if you learn that they're not going to turn out the same way every time, you're going to have some fun, but you're going to act quickly, then that's the way to practice spontaneity.
So knowing the unknown would be a good quote in terms of practicing spontaneity.
I
You
call
have to
it
always
being
be prepared.
I call it being comfortable with the unknown.
Okay.
So that the challenge for so many of us is we try to structure our lives so everything turns out the way we expect and prepare for it, but that rarely happens. So in terms of dealing with change, rather than managing change, I like to encourage people to master change. And that means you recognize that change is always happening and you don't see it as a threat.
Exactly. Now, part of your keynote today, do you think that the Maine community is spontaneous compared to other conventions that you've done? Like, do you see something different at this convention than, say, other conventions that you've participated at?
Well, I think people are generally similar in their responses to their illusion of security, their need for order. The reason that these folks are different is that they are HR folks, and what I found is that HR attracts a person who has a goal, but is able to deal with a lot of different people, a lot of different outcomes. So HR people are actually easier to talk to about practicing spontaneity than a lot of others, engineers, for example.
Right, exactly. Now, if you could give us one, description of this show, what would it be, in your own words?
Of my program?
Of this convention.
Of this convention. Vibrant.
Vibrant.
There's an energy that sort of permeates the halls and the rooms. It's really nice to be around.
Great. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.